Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the spectrum of light which is used in spectrophotometry. Spectrum of light. What is meant by spectrum? We all know the white light. Yes, we all know about white light. Actually, this white light is also known as polychromatic light. Why it is known as polychromatic light? Poly means many, chromatic means colors. So polychromatic means it is made up of different colors. So this white light is made up of 7 colors, that is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. So these are the 7 colors that is present in the white light. Actually these 7 colors travels with the same speed. These 7 colors travels with the same speed in air or vacuum. In all the other mediums, the red travels fast and violet travels slow. So this white light is made up of 7 colors, that is a violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So it is also known as a polychromatic light. These 7 colors together travels with the same speed in air or vacuum. If it touches any medium such as a prism, the red travels fast and violet travels slow. So the violet bends more, that is why it is traveling slowly. So here you can observe a single ray of light, white light is passed through a prism. If you see, with the help of some beam, we are traveling a single ray of light. Here you can see, when it is traveled through a prism, here you can observe that light rays are bending towards the screen. Here this is the screen. The light rays are bending towards the screen. Here this white light is splitting into 7 different colors, and this phenomena, the white light is dividing into 7 different colors, and this phenomena is known as dispersion. Here this 7 colors touches the second surface. This 7 colors touches the second surface. Here you can see second surface, and it bent towards the screen. And that is known as refraction. The bending of light towards the screen is known as refraction. Here you can observe on the screen, 7 different colors forms like a band. Means in order it is arranged. First the red reaches the screen, next orange, next yellow, green, blue, indigo and last violet it is getting. So this band of different colors, 7 different colors is known as spectrum. So the band of 7 different colors is known as spectrum. Now you understood about spectrum of light, I think. Okay. So here what is meant by dispersion? Dispersion is nothing but the splitting of white light into 7 colors is dispersion. What is meant by refraction? The bending of light towards the screen is refraction. And what is meant by spectrum? The band of 7 colors is known as spectrum. Okay. So this spectrum is of 2 types. One is a pure spectrum, next is impure spectrum. So what is the difference between this pure and impure spectrum? Pure spectrum means a single ray of light is passed through the medium so that a clear band of colors are formed here. So a single beam of light is passed towards the medium such as prism, and a beam of light, so in order it is arranged. So from violet to red it is arranged. So this forms a pure band of colors, so it is called as a pure spectrum. What is meant by impure spectrum? Here more than one ray is passed through the prism, so that a mixture of different colors are formed, they are not in order. So a band of different colors is formed here. So this type of spectrum is known as impure spectrum. Okay, this type of spectrum is known as impure spectrum. So now I think you know the difference between pure and impure spectrum. So coming to the wavelength of this VIBGYOR, you all know that this VIBGYOR is formed in the screen. This VIBGYOR is formed on the screen. So what is the wavelength of this visible light? What is the wavelength range of this visible light? So the violet will be having 400 nanometers and red will be having 800 nanometers. As the red is traveling faster, it is having a more wavelength. So what happening, it is from 400 to 800 nanometers the total VIBGYOR will be having. So in between this visible light ranges. So coming to the electromagnetic wave spectrum. So we all know that what is meant by spectrum. So now we are going to learn what is meant by electromagnetic wave spectrum. So what is meant by spectrum? From white light, what is the rays, what are the colors which are coming from the white light? We all know that is called spectrum. So here electromagnetic waves comes from the earth, moon and sun. Okay, so these electromagnetic waves we can observe from sun, yes or no? So there are so many waves which are not visible to our naked eye. So what are the visible light what we can observe is emitting 7 different colors. In the same way, along with the VIBGYOR, there are so many waves that are coming from sun. There are so many waves that are coming from sun. The spectrum that is coming from all the wavelength, the spectrum that is coming from all the waves are together known as electromagnetic wave spectrum. The wavelengths, the spectrum of all waves together coming from sun is known as electromagnetic wave spectrum. So here what are the rays that is coming from the sun along with the VIBGYOR? Here we can see the gamma rays, X-rays, UV rays, VIBGYOR, infrared rays, microwaves and radio waves. Gamma rays ranges between below 0.1 angstroms. It has a shortest wavelength but it has a high energy. Here the energy is inversely proportional to the wavelength. Energy is inversely proportional to the wavelength. As it is having a shorter wavelength, it will be having a high energy. As it is having a shorter wavelength, the gamma rays possess a high energy than all other rays. So here the next X-rays will be having 0.1 angstroms to 100 angstroms and UV rays will be having 100 angstroms to 4000 angstroms. VIBGYOR will be having 4000 angstroms to 8000 angstroms, that is about 400 nanometers to 800 nanometers. Next, that is we have seen in visible light. Next, IR rays ranges from 8000 angstroms to 10 to the power of 7 angstroms and microwaves ranges from 10 to the power of 7 to 10 to the power of 11 angstroms. Here radio waves ranges below 10 to the power of 11 angstroms. So what is the importance of these wavelengths? Gamma rays, where we can see these gamma rays. Gamma rays we mostly see in detection of various conditions that is happening in our body. In hospitals they use these gamma rays for treating the cancer. For treating cancer they use these gamma rays. Next, X-rays, we all know that to know about any fracture we use these X-rays. What is meant by UV rays? UV rays are the ultraviolet rays which are mostly used to sterilize the material that is present in the hospitals or laboratories. You all know that, I think. Next, VIBGYOR is a visible light, and IR rays. IR rays is the rays that is present, that is formed in between our TV and remote. You all know that remote will work on with the help of this infrared radiation. And next, going to the microwave radiation occurs in microwave ovens, and radio waves occurs in all radio stations. Okay, so the radio what we can listen in our home is because of these radio waves. So I think you all clear about this electromagnetic wave spectrum. So today we have discussed about the spectrum of light and electromagnetic wave spectrum. Okay. If you have any doubts, ask me in the comments. Thank you.